So I'm in my studies, and I get these spontaneous, I guess, interests in looking up certain people. I looked up Elijah. I'm still searching on Elijah, but a lot of things that I did search, it's like, wow. And people won't believe me if I told them, but yeah, it's deep. It's super deep. So now I'm looking up Abraham because, of course, God is called the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So I'm interested automatically in Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But I was also interested in Elijah because people were fascinated with Elijah. Anyways, point is, I don't know if anybody else remember the story, but there was a story in the Bible about how Abraham smashed his dad's idols. But nowhere in the Bible can I find it. But I found it in the Apocrypha. And let me rephrase something. The part about him smashing idols is not in the Apocrypha. It lines up with his dad worshiping these idols. But in Joshua chapter 24, verse 2, this is the only thing that I can find. It says, Joshua said to all the people, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Long ago, your ancestors, including Terah, the father of Abraham and Nahor, lived beyond the Euphrates River and worshiped other gods." They're not saying Abraham worshiped these other gods. They're saying that Terah, the father of Abraham and Nahor. So this story is about anything that's idolized or anything that's in place of God himself, meaning like crosses or crystals or sage, statues, like those stones where I guess same thing as crystals, statues again. Just anything you could think of that people look up to and worship. Mother Nature, the sun, the moon, the stars. So this goes for every single thing. And watch, when you hear this, something hopefully will click in your head. So it's a bit of a lengthy story, but in the beginning, from the story, how it goes is Abraham was sitting there trying to... So anyways, the god had fell. They placed him in the temple. It was a statue. So the statue was in the temple and it fell, but Abraham couldn't lift it up. So Abraham, dad had told him to go get the tools he needed in order to fix this thing. Because when Abraham was trying to lift it up, the head fell off. And then not only that, but he loaded up these gods and statues onto the wagon to sell at the market. So when they're at the market, 3 of them broke because the camels ended up scaring the oxen or something like that, and then the wagon had fell and 3 of the gods had broke. So Abraham had put them in a river. So not only that, but Abraham's dad was literally worshiping these gods. Like, he loved these things to death, like to life, to everything. Like, he literally worshiped them. But Abraham was told to watch this food that was on I don't know if it was a stove or not. But anyways, Abraham was told to watch this food. But Abraham told the statue, the god, to watch the food. And if the fire goes out, rekindle it. So Abraham leaves. He comes back after a while. The statue is laying on its back and it's getting burnt up. Like, it's literally getting burnt up. And eventually it turned into ashes. And then Abraham told his dad, the statue cooked your food. Like, he was being so sarcastic. It was so funny. So instantly the dad praised the god or the statue, and he was like, "I'll make another one tomorrow and he'll cook my food again." And Abraham laughed, like he thought it was completely hilarious, but he said his heart was broken, like, because it's a statue, like it had no breath in him. He was rethinking about the things that happened back at the market. Or not even that, but back when he broke the statue by accident and his dad had to make another one. Like, the statue couldn't even save itself the god could not even save itself. So he also thought about the marketplace when he had to dump the broken statues inside the river. Like the statues did not come up after that. Like he could not save himself. So this is the story in the Apocrypha. It's the apocalypse of Abraham, and it's the 7th chapter. Goes like this. This I say, fire is more valuable in the formation of things, because even the untamable things are subdued by it, and it laughs at those which are destroyed easily in its burning. But neither is it worthy or valuable, because it is subject to water. But water is more valuable, powerful than fire, because water overcomes fire and sweetens the earth with fruit. But I would not call water a god either, because water is taken under the earth, and water is subject to the earth. I will not call earth a goddess either, because it dries by sun and was made for man for his work. I think the sun is more worthy among the gods, because with its rays it illuminates the entire universe and all the air. But I would not place the sun among the gods, because there are those who obscure his course. They are the moon and the clouds. I will not call the moon or the stars gods, because at the times during the night they also dim their light. Listen to Horror, my father. I will seek the God who created all the other gods we have thought existed. I seek who and what is that made the heavens red and the sun golden, and who has given the light to the moon and the stars. So hopefully that makes you think about what you worship or what you idolize, what you consider will bring you good energy. And I mean, I was the same way. I use sage and so yeah, that last video cut off and I didn't truly realize it. But yeah, I used to do sage, and I used to be like, let me try to get rid of these bad energies. And then I used to have crystals, certain crystals for certain things. And it's just like, but what if I lose one of these crystals? Then I'm going to be all off balance. And people believe in having it in a different way and pointing it to anyways, the point is to conjuring up things that don't need to be conjured up. Like, go to the source of things. Who created them stones? First of all, you're gonna say the earth. Okay, who created the earth? Oh, the universe. Who created the universe? Go to the source. Pretty much it. Simple.